Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer Podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702, and as always, we have
Jeremy with a G.
awesome. Welcome back. We were gone last week because my ass was in fucking Houston, Texas.
Yeah, welcome back from Texas.
Yeah, I got back yesterday. It was nice. The food is amazing. I will say that the food is so fresh in Texas. I was in Houston and Austin. Texas is big for no goddamn reason. Too fucking big. So fucking big. Like you, and this is the worst part about it was, you know how big Texas is. Everybody knows Texas is fucking huge. But until you go to Texas, you don't know how big Texas actually is. And that's kind of what I found out. Texas is big for no goddamn reason. Just big in all sorts of places. I don't even understand why, nor do I care why. But it was fun. I had a blast. We did some really cool stuff on the weekend. We went to the boardwalk. We went to the zoo. We went to the NASA museum.
Oh yeah, Alyssa came down, didn't she?
Yeah, Alyssa came down for the weekend, and we had some fun. It was very, very, very fun. I will admit that I miss fucking weed. That was something that was huge. I had the vape pen.
I knew that was coming.
I had the vape pen and all that, but it doesn't hit right. We just didn't hit right. So I was like, and then when I walked in my hotel room, one of my hotel rooms, one of them, the second one I walked into, that hotel room, we walked in and it smelled just like weed. There was a dude that was 2 doors down from me that all he did was smoke weed. It was cool, but it was annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things where I was like, I smell the weed. I want weed. I don't just want a pen. But, it kind of worked out. It was fun. I had a blast. I can't really complain much about it. So had a lot of fun. How was your last 2 weeks, Jeremy?
I mean, I do the same thing I always do. A whole lot of nothing. Last weekend I did go watch the Apex 8U flag football game.
Okay, how was that?
It was good. They mercied the team. It was like 39 to nothing.
Okay.
Something like that.
And
next week I'll be coming to you live from Irvine, California.
Nice. I'm
gonna go down for the flag football tournament and photograph and video.
I did go to the Rockets-Lakers game. That was fun. The only thing that wasn't fun about it was getting out of the fucking parking garage. It took me an hour. A fucking hour. I'm not even joking. To get out of the parking garage. For 30 minutes, I didn't move.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and there was like 4 parking garages. The arena was nice. It was efficient. A lot of shit in Houston was very efficient. Oh, by the way, Texas, Whataburger is fucking amazing. All right, so let's get into this shit. While we were gone, we had a lot of shit.
I think we have one on the strip, don't we?
Oh, no, we have a White Castle. Whataburger's only in Texas.
I think there's a Whataburger on the strip.
Well, let's find out right now.
I could swear I may be wrong.
I have not seen a Whataburger anywhere in Vegas.
Yeah, but how often do we go down to the strip?
Oh, well, I put Whataburger in and it said Las Vegas. No, they don't have one. No, they don't have one. People search for it, though. I'm trying to fill out the field, bitch. Find a Whataburger, browse by state, then highlight what I put my zip code in. They said, fuck you, bitch. No, there's none in Nevada.
They're all it's Wahlburgers.
Mm-hmm. They have
it's the same.
Bama, Zona, Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas. In Texas, they have 707. They don't have 707 in the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 states. Tennessee has 1. Oklahoma has 34. Yeah, not. Kansas has 1. Missouri has 2. Georgia has 1. Colorado has 1. Arizona has 31. Yeah, they're fucking crazy, but Whataburger's good. All right, let's get to the shit. Let's get to the real shit. Calvin Ridley. Let's start with Calvin Ridley. What do you think about Calvin Ridley?
What
do you think about what he did? First, does everybody know, just to let everybody know, in case people were hidden under a rock, this dude literally gambled from a gambling app.
Outside the state of Florida.
In the state of Florida, I thought he was at home in Florida. He gambled under his name. The NFL has a whole bunch of stuff set in place so players can't gamble. He did bet on his teams, but there was no inside information. So there's no inside information if he has bet on the Falcons to win. And he bet $1,500 basically and lost $11 million to spend it this year. What do you think about that, man?
Hold on, I'm reading the article. I'm trying to fucker pop-ups.
My thoughts are the same. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, my bad.
I don't. So the bets were placed outside of Florida.
What the fuck does that mean?
So gambling's legal in Florida, but the app he used, it uses a geolocation services. So he placed the bets from outside of Florida.
Okay.
And since he was outside the state of Florida, the bets were technically illegal.
They were technically illegal because he's a fucking NFL player.
Well, on the sports betting side, not on the NFL side, they were technically illegal because he wasn't in the state of Florida when he placed the bets.
Okay, I got you.
But I mean,
baby ass shirt.
I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it was fucking stupid for one. Because I mean, you know the rules, and you know the punishment for the rules. Do I think the punishment fits the crime? No, absolutely not.
Had to make an example though.
Why not make an example out of the people that beat their wives and all this other shit that only get suspended for, or sexual assault allegations from 2010 where you ended up with a 6-game suspension and then appealed it and only had 4?
We know the NFL pick and chooses what the fuck they want to talk about because they suspended Ray Rice for a fucking full year, forever, ever, for hitting his wife. So, I mean, I get that. I completely understand if we're comparing those. Those are two horrible comparisons. Like, yes, this should not be, in my opinion, as bad as beating your wife, sexual assault, all that other shit. But yeah. Pete Rose is banned from the Baseball Hall of Fame for gambling on baseball. So I get the suspension. To me, it fits the crime because you're the first person caught. They also have they already have other people that they can refer to.
But I don't think he was the first person caught.
No, he wasn't the first person caught because they've actually suspended 3 or 4 people. There was somebody suspended in 2019. But he was the first person caught. It's been legalized in most states. And the NFL got this money from the betting apps. So in this scenario, they had to set a fucking precedent. And at the same time, it kind of falls in line with the other ones they've set. But this, of course, is going to be worse because he's a big name. It's the first time that this has happened with the new generation of gambling that's going on. Listen. First of all, yes, he should be suspended indefinitely. I think he should be fucking kicked out of the NFL. And this is not because he gambled. I'm getting fucking sick and tired of these fucking $1 million athletes. This dude was making $11 million to not have common fucking street sense. if you were too dumb to pay your buddy to place these bets on his fucking phone for you, you deserve not ever to play in the NFL again. And I think when they suspend him, they should say because you're a fucking dumbass. Not because you gambled, because you're a dumbass. You got caught like a fucking 5-year-old. You got caught like a kindergarten, like you literally went in. Your job was to break cookies on the line. Snap the graham crackers on the line. And you got to a kid you didn't like and you bitch cut him short. And then you tried to lie about it. And then you tried to say, oh, well, the reason why I did it, I don't have a problem, an anger problem. It was just this one time. No, fuck you. You're a dumbass. Get the fuck kicked out of there. Go. I think this is what we should do. I think this is what the NFL should do. I think they should be suspending motherfuckers and kicking them out of the NFL for beating their wives and all this shit because this is a privilege. I get that. And look, I'm a Chiefs fan, so Tyreek Hill. I mean, I'm not gonna fuck it. I'm not everybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. Except for if Patrick Mahomes slaps Brittany Mahomes. I don't want him to, but she might deserve it. We might have to give him a pass on that one. Just saying.
No. You can't give him a pass just because his fucking fiance is a dumb fuck.
Well, we're giving fucking Calvin Ridley a pass because he's a dumb fucking saying that the crime doesn't fit the fucking penalty.
Yeah, but you're only giving Mahomes a pass because his fiance is a fucking idiot.
Fucking Calvin Ridley's an idiot. And everybody wants to say, oh, the crime doesn't fit the punishment. That's too many games. Who gives a fuck? If you're an idiot, you get idiot prizes.
Hey, when congressmen and senators can buy stocks based off insider information,
like motherfucker now,
and when they get punishment, I'll agree that Ridley's punishment is acceptable.
I don't give a fuck. You're dumb. He's dumb.
I'm not disputing the fact that he's stupid.
Dude, no, okay. Sam, what's up, Sam? He doesn't need a year-long punishment. He needs to get kicked the fuck out of the NFL. All of these people that beat women need to get kicked out of the NFL too. I'm not going to compare these two because you can't. Everybody knows that the NFL picks and chooses what he wants. But if I'm going to play devil's advocate and talk about how everybody that beats their wife gets 2 to 4 games, let's call up fucking Ray Rice. Because Ray Rice punched his wife. She fell and hit her head on a fucking elevator. He drug her out. He hit her ass one time. Drug her out. It was on video. That motherfucker has never seen the field again. So, again, they pick and choose what they want. My issue isn't whether the crime fits the punishment or not. I don't give a fuck. He's a dumbass. You are a millionaire. Motherfucker, you could have called me and I'd have placed that bet for you. There are multiple people that would place a bet for you. Stop being a dumbass.
If you do that, you better get some promotion for benchwarmers out of it.
I'm fine with that. But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, no, fuck this. You're a dumbass. You have no street smarts. Sam, you wouldn't go do that shit. If your job said don't gamble and you went to gamble on something, what would you do? No, Ray Rice had his 2-game suspension. It turned into 4. And then the video came out and he was suspended indefinitely. And he never got back in the NFL. His suspension was indefinitely after 4 games. Once the video came out 3 months later. So 100, and again, I'm going to play devil's advocate again. We're going to talk about this later. Deshaun Watson just got accused by 22 women of sexual assault. And the judge and the attorneys and all the motherfuckers in the law said this shit is bullshit. You're dismissed. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not saying that every woman is safe. And I'm going to be the one that says it. Fuck you. You can't cancel me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying every woman does not tell the truth. But there are plenty of women through history that have used this fucking excuse. So you got to take that a little differently. Unless there's a video of somebody completely whooping that ass and both of them are admitting it. Got to take it a little different, 2 sides of the story. But betting on gambling, but again, I still think they should be kicked out of the fucking NFL. I'm not disputing that. I think the NFL is a privilege. I think playing sports is a privilege. There are millions of people that would love to do this. But at the same time, I'm on board with kicking all dumbasses out, okay? Fuck that. You're dumb. You could have had your boy bet. You could have had your friend bet. You could have had your friend from down the street bet. You could have had. That's okay. Thank you very much for joining, Sam. Enjoy the move. Tell your girl we said hi. Tell Bambi we said hi. And the cats. I know she got 2 cats too.
Fuck them cats.
No, don't fuck the cats. Cats are cool. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that Calvin Ridley's suspension matches his punishment. I don't give a fuck. When you're a dumbass and you do dumb shit and you play dumb games, you win dumb fucking prizes. Your dumb prizes you should never be allowed to be in the fucking NFL again because your dumbass couldn't even get a boy to do it. Motherfucker, we know this shit. If you scared to go buy something or you scared to go do something, what do? You get your boy to do it. Everybody got a boy that don't give a fuck. Everybody got one. We all got one. We got one that don't. Jeremy's that boy. He don't give a fuck. Jeremy gives 2 fucks. Everybody has one. So I'm saying, you got a boy. Go do that shit. If you can, at least keep your name out of it. And if you lose 11 million, bitch, you could have paid him $1 million and been set. Aaron Hernandez. Look, you killed motherfuckers, but you in jail because you ain't paid somebody to kill him. That's why you dead.
I was about to say he ain't in jail no more.
But that's why he fucking dead. Who else? Who else can we get on? Plaxico Burst, shooting yourself in the foot in a fucking nightclub, bitch. Have your boy carry a gun, motherfucker. That's why you went to jail. Who else can I get? I mean, we could just continue to go and go and go. LeGarrette Blount, Le'Veon Bell getting pulled over while smoking a blunt in the car. Bitch, have your friends drive. Just stop. Be smart. Pay some people. Watch Hustle and Flow. Watch Empire, okay? Show Empire, he paid motherfuckers to whoop somebody's ass. Watch that shit. Y'all swear y'all from the streets. All of y'all. Calvin Ridley. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all of y'all.
And
no street sense.
Hey, Empire paid somebody to beat his ass on screen and off the screen.
Exactly. Look at that. And granted, he got caught. Let's be dumbass too. But what I'm saying is, all of y'all, look, take the fucking Richard Sherman route. Frank Clark driving down the street with a fucking Uzi in your damn car. Shut the fuck up. Get your boys to carry that shit, dumbass. So I think Calvin Ridley, honestly, I think all of these motherfuckers should be kicked the fuck out of the league. I'm not even gonna lie. I think if you make dumbass decisions and you are getting paid $11 million and you can't pay your boy or your friend to bet for you, you don't deserve to be in the league. Motherfucker, people have got kicked off for less. Josh Gordon has missed time for smoking weed. Motherfucker, I mean, I can't have my boy piss for me. But y'all can do, there's so much shit y'all could do. Oh, I'm going to get caught buying drugs. I'm going to get caught doing this. I'm going to get caught gambling. I'm going to get caught drunk driving. Bitch, y'all make millions. Just because you've been coddled your whole fucking life doesn't mean shit. Wake the fuck up. Come to the real fucking world. And and be smart or get the fuck out the league. 18, fucking losing $11 million. And then you try to get this motherfucker tweets out, I don't have a problem. I only bet $1,500. Bitch, you got a problem when you bet $1,500 to lose $11 million. That's not even a dumbass bet. Fuck this motherfucker. You got anything else to say? But fuck you, man. Fuck Ridley. I hated all the support for him and all that. No, you're a dumbass. Stop being stupid.
Is he a dumbass if he signs with the Chiefs?
He's still a fucking dumbass. Give a fuck. I don't want a motherfucking Chiefs. Fuck him. I don't want some dumbass. That's like D'Angelo Russell snitching on fucking Swaggy P. I don't want some dumbass that doesn't even understand how the fucking street works. Don't even understand a normal. Cover your ass, bitch. Fuck. Damn. Dumbasses. So mad because I feel like I should have to defend him immediately, but then I saw it. I was like, oh, he was suspended for a year for gambling. I didn't say shit. I was like, let me see how this shit works. What'd he do? Oh, you did it from an app. Bitch, you weren't working. You could have drove to Florida. Dropped your boy off. Ran into the sports book. Placed a bet. Gave you the ticket. That's how it's done. Done it for many people before. You got anything else to say about Calvin Ridley? Fuck that.
No.
All right. Let's talk about some Deshaun Watson. Let's move on from some bad news to some good fucking news. Fuck y'all on Twitter. Cancel me if you want. Fuck y'all. Fucking believe them damn women in the first fucking place.
Oh, Lord.
I'm on one today. I'm ready. I've been in Texas. I couldn't talk shit.
Bro, we can't have you on one because then I have to be the good guy, and I definitely don't want to be the fucking good guy.
Dude, I've been in Texas where I could not talk shit at all because I didn't know if they had guns or whatnot. One lady told me that 90% of the people I came in contact with had a gun on them.
True facts.
So my lip was zipped. I wasn't talking any shit. I couldn't really talk shit. I'm ready to roll. Nobody likes sports down there. I couldn't get in a sports conversation. I'm ready to get on there. So back to this Watson shit. I kept my tongue a little silent. I kind of tiptoed around this shit, but I didn't believe it ever. And that's the bad part about it because this is what we're in right now. And there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying that women have to come forward if this shit actually happens. But this is the reason why I think women don't come forward. And this is the reason because there are a lot of women that lie. And I'm not 100% saying they're lying, but
you just said they were 100% lying.
But
in your opening statement, you said they were 100% lying.
The fucking judges said.
The judges didn't say anything.
The judges did.
The judge didn't say anything. The grand jury said.
So their peers said, fuck y'all. We don't believe you. As soon as the girl started crying on the stand, I felt a little bad for Deshaun because I knew what was coming next. I knew it. It just didn't look good. Black pro athlete, big, strong, millionaire, used to get in his fucking way, and a little itty bitty white girl crying on the stand. That didn't look good at all. Or crying on the newspaper thing. But they said he will not face any criminal charges. Now, I know in the court of law, it has to be reasonable without a doubt. Like they have to believe. If they have any doubt, they could have continued and went on it. But, no. In civil law, it doesn't have to be reasonable. He'll probably settle out a suit and he'll probably still pay these bitches. Not all of them, but most of them just to get this shit to go away. I mean, he's got a huge ass contract. So if it was me, the criminal charges said I'm cleared. Bitch, my name is free. Now, how do I get these bitches to go away so I can continue with my career? I ain't paying all 22 of these bitches. But the girl that cried, I might give her some money because she definitely deserves an Oscar. Because there was a lot of people that believe that statement. So, and it happened in Texas. So you know. I knew from the beginning with the fucking lawyer's name that it was a fucking scam. Me and you had talked about this off many a times when it first started happening. I did not believe it, but I couldn't come out and say that because what if it was true? Then I would look like an idiot. But, there's 22 women. It has to be true. Y'all ain't met 22 bitches that lie before?
You want the honest answer?
I got an ex-wife that lie all the fucking time.
Yeah. I don't know if I know 22 women.
You met 22 women in your lifetime.
Like I said, I don't know if I know 22 women.
So, what do you think about Watson and the criminal charges? Him not facing any criminal charges?
Look, I think it's good. I think, I mean, from the beginning, we talked about it, and I mean, the grand jury came out and said there's not enough evidence to press charges. Doesn't mean there wasn't any evidence. There just wasn't enough. Mm-hmm. Do I believe all 22 women are telling the truth? No. But do I think there's at least one that's telling the truth? Out of 22?
I know.
Out of 22, yeah.
I know.
I think there's at least one. But the evidence just wasn't on their side. I mean, if they couldn't prove it, then they can't prove it.
You got 22 bitches that came forward and said sexual harassment allegations. You have 22 different places to get fucking evidence from. There's only one defendant. It's one word against 22. And they couldn't find enough evidence. And like, 22 fucking people.
But have you met cops before?
Motherfucker, I have.
They're not all good at their jobs.
No. But again, there's 22. And I'm going to keep calling them bitches. Fuck y'all.
Bro, you're going to make me have to be a fucking good guy. And now I got to fucking change my whole fucking attitude moving forward. This is some bullshit.
No, because the problem, listen, they tried to ruin the man's career. I can't call him anything else. You can't tell me that out of 22 fucking cases, I don't give a fuck how bad the cops are. They had one prosecutor that was ready to throw fucking him in jail a month later. They had one lawyer, Tony Bugsaw or Bugsby or Bugs Bunny, whatever the fuck his name is. They had one guy, and that motherfucker was throwing jabs and hooks and uppercuts left and right. They tried to ruin this man's name. He wasn't even suspended. And the Texans were like, nah, bitch, go. Get the fuck away. We gonna hire David Culley.
Didn't he ask for the trade before all this came out?
He did. And then he came back and was ready to play. And they were like, no, get the fuck out of here. He wasn't suspended. Because they had to wait for the criminal charges. So you lost a year of activity. Something, and I don't give a fuck what people say, something you love to do that you've trained your whole fucking life to do, that you happen to be very good at. You lost a year of that. Timing, rust, all of this shit. Yes, less wear and tear on his body, but he's not a fucking running back. He's a quarterback. So you need those reps. You need all of that shit. Now you're most likely getting traded to a brand new team where you're going to have to figure out the offense. All of this shit because 22 bitches went after the wrong guy. I should have said Antonio Brown did it.
Stop trying to make me a fucking good guy.
They should have said Antonio Brown did it.
Then they would have said he's not fit to stand trial.
How do you have 22 people? Oh, so anyway, so where do you think he's going to get traded? I mean, there's lots of reports. Let me stop calling. Let's get off these bitches case. Fucking Becky's.
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, fucking, you can see the Browns, you can see the Colts.
He's not going to Cleveland. Remember, he still has a no trade clause.
Right. So I mean,
he's not going to Cleveland. Cleveland fucked up with what they did with Odell.
See, I'm torn because, like, I like Watson, the quarterback.
But
he put himself in the situation that he's in right now.
Yeah, horrible situation.
And
I mean, again, he couldn't help it that 22 bitches.
See, yeah, but he put himself in that situation.
How? By going to get massages?
Bro, well, who the fuck? I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't call that many motherfucking massage.
We don't know if that
to your fucking hotel.
Dog.
Bro, fuck out of here. You in the fucking NFL, you can get a massage any motherfucking time you want at the headquarters.
If that many bitches got massaged. I don't know if he met all 22 of these bitches.
Yeah, but he still could have got all that massages at the fucking headquarters. What the fuck?
But he might have only got a massage from 4 of them, and the rest of the bitches jumped on. There's 3 million people in Houston.
But
there's not 22. Yeah, there were 22 bad bitches there.
Oh.
There were some badass bitches in Houston. But listen, don't get mad at me.
But anyway, so here's my dilemma. I'd love to see him with the Raiders. But knowing the organization, I don't think they would do it after all the drama from last year and all the PR problems and everything. So, I mean, I think his most likely landing place is in Seattle or Indianapolis.
You don't want him with the Raiders. I'm going to give you one good reason why.
Well, so no. So here's why I say it. Because You know, the Raiders fan base is the dumbest fucking fan base in the fucking world.
Cowboys.
No, fuck that. After the last 4 fucking weeks, the Raiders takes the motherfucking cake.
Okay.
Fucking, they all want to trade Derek Carr.
Mm-hmm.
But there's what are you going to replace him with?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's saying, well, Mariota. Well, didn't he get injured the first fucking game he played?
Did Mariota
on the first fucking play?
Did Mariota get replaced by Ryan Tannehill?
Like
from Adam Gase, Ryan Tannehill.
Where the NFL is right now, 2022, with the quarterbacks in the draft and free agent quarterbacks that are coming up, or quarterbacks that could be gotten, I don't think there's one that can replace Derek Carr and keep the team in a similar position that it was last season.
I agree.
The only one would be Watson.
That's your heart. That's your heart of your team.
Right. And the only person that would be able to come in right now would be Watson.
Yep.
But it's going to be a PR nightmare.
That's available. This is my issue with why I don't think you want Watson. Josh McDaniels. He does not know how to game plan offensively for mobile quarterbacks. And that's the issue. That's the problem. I think, yes, Watson is very good, but I also think that he's not going to use him to his strengths. I don't like Seattle. I don't like that Seattle trade. I don't like that at all. I see people saying that because of what just happened with them getting rid of Russell Wilson. But really, honestly, I think Seattle's in a rebuild. They understand that even if they get Watson, they're really in a very similar situation they were last year, which isn't very good. So why are you going to pony up for that contract where you just got out of a fucking contract and release Bobby Wagner? You might as well, and you're in a fucking tough ass division. So, I mean, you might as well try to see what you can get in the draft, see what Drew Lock has, and just hope for the best. I'm not sure giving up draft picks because they're going to want 3 first rounds. Or you're not even going to get what you got Russell. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if it was an even swap and they can give what they got for Russell to Houston, then yeah, that makes fucking sense. But it's not going to happen that way. I like the Saints. I think the Saints is probably the best avenue for him, just because the division is fucking shitty. They immediately become the best team in the division. I also think that the Tampa Bay would be lovely because Bruce Arians does know how to use a quarterback that can move. He did have Jameis Winston, and he went for 30 and 30 and 5,000 yards. I don't like the Colts. I do not like the Colts at all. I don't think him being in the same division is good. Their offensive line is not extremely well right now. Their running back is amazing. And they don't have any weapons. Like, yes, Carson Wentz is a bum. We know that. But even if you put Philip Rivers the year before, they still barely made the fucking playoffs. So, I mean, to me, they need to take a step back and stop fucking going after fucking quarterbacks. Again, I always think the Bears would work good for him. I don't know why I would think the Bears would be a good fit. And fuck that. Do not come to the fucking AFC West, bitch. Do not fucking come here. The Dolphins. The Dolphins would be a good pick. Steelers. So I think there's a lot of options for him. But I ultimately think the Saints, the Bucks, or maybe the Steelers would be the best fit for him. Because you immediately get put into a position where you can still win. You're still relevant. You have, with the Steelers, you have a great organization. I can't say as much for the Saints. And in Tampa Bay, you have people that are willing to spend money. Because you can't say the Saints are a great organization. The reason why is they were a shitty organization before Sean Payton and Drew Brees got there. They were only great when Sean Payton and Drew Brees was there. I'm not 100% they're going to go back to being shitty or great again. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think I would ultimately love to see him in the NFC. Get the fuck away from the AFC. I'm tired of this shit. Fuck you, bitches. And do not come to the AFC West. Yeah. Rodgers. What do you think about Rodgers? I'm letting you know I'm going to be a bad guy in this one.
What about it?
What do you think about him going back?
I think he should just retire, to be honest. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing fucking Aaron Rodgers. Tired of seeing. Look,
Okay.
Ben Roethlisberger's gone. Brady fucking retired. Even though
Yeah,
there's
but he
talk
got
about him
drafted
coming
after all
back
of
to
them.
the Niners. Huh?
He got drafted.
I
after
don't
all
give
of
a fuck. He's still old. I just don't want to see him anymore. He makes my eyes bloodshot.
So, one, okay, he came back to the Packers. Good. Two, they're still the best team in that division. They're still one of the better teams in the conference. Three, by him coming back and signing that contract, he made sure that they're going to go out and try to get him some people. So
But
I
here's
think
the thing. He didn't sign a contract yet.
I know, but he's going to. So I think they're going to go out and he's going to negotiate. It's like the richest deal or whatever, but I don't really think it will be because he's going to want them to go out. He may sign after they sign a couple people, but he's going back to the Packers. I think that's good. I think they're going to try to go all in for the next 2 to 3 years. But this is what I ultimately think about him. And I hate saying this
He's
because
a douchebag.
I've defended him so many fucking times. But he's the biggest fucking drama queen I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. Oh, mama. We had a year.
Like, you didn't figure it out when he was on the fucking podcast bitching about his fucking pinky toe?
Hold on. I thought he was just having fun. This is what you guys don't understand. I knew he was a drama queen. I knew he was an asshole. But you didn't. I thought he was just having fun because he knew this was going to be his last season. So I thought he was at that point in time where he saw what Brady did, where Brady went to Tampa Bay. And when Brady got to the point, Brady didn't give a fuck no more. Brady was talking shit on podcasts. You're really going to pick that motherfucker over me? Brady didn't give 2 fucks. So I think he saw Brady doing that because of his talent and said, fuck it. I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck. I'm just going to have fun. I'm not going to care no more. So I thought he was just having fun in his last year in Green Bay. I thought he was showing the world his real personality. And I thought he was like, this is who I'm going to be. So from now on, this is what you get. But this bitch had everybody invested for 2 fucking years. Requested a trade on the draft. Or said he requested a trade. Talked all this shit. Told everybody it's not going to be a long tyke. Went to Pat McAfee. Blah. Fuck you. This is my last dance. Fuck you. Blah. I've had so much fun. And ultimately said, I'm coming back home. And I think 3 things happened. Okay? I think the first thing happened was they promised him everything he wanted. I don't think he ever wanted to leave, but I think they promised him everything he wanted, so he stayed. The second thing I think that happened was he started looking around the league and said, wait, bitch, if I go to Denver, I got to deal with the Raiders, the Chiefs, and the fucking Chargers. Plus the Broncos. Plus the fucking Bills. Plus the Ravens. Plus the Bengals. Plus whoever the fuck else shows up. Do you see what I'm saying? So, meanwhile, I could just continue beating up on teams that I own. And then the third thing that happened, I think he became fearful as fuck. Because going to a new offense, a new city, everything is different. Your comfortability, your content level is gone. If he seems like a creature of habit. So if you don't like where you're living and it's not the same place and you don't have the same vibe, that's what I think. So I think ultimately this drama queen put us through 2 years of fucking drama just to get what he wanted from the Packers. And that's all I think. I can tell you that this doesn't look good on him. And a PR standpoint to me. I can't defend him no more. You are a bad man. You play football amazing. You got a great talent. But overall, you might be bitch made. That's all I'm saying. You might be a little bitch made. So Wagner, Russell. They came in the league together. Right? Got drafted at the same time. And both of them are gone on the same day. What do you think about the Russell trade? Go ahead and give me your thoughts on that.
What the fuck was Seattle doing?
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand it.
Are you talking about the trade, what they got back, why they traded him?
All of it, everything. I don't understand. I just don't understand it.
So you heard the trade come through and your mind immediately got in a pretzel.
I was like, wait, what?
Here's the thing. When they came out and said they weren't trading him, I knew they were trading him. Do you see what I'm saying? We all knew that. The release of Wagner, it's kind of weird. I think they're going into a rebuild. We kind of touched on that earlier. But I don't think it matters. I think the Broncos actually got fleeced.
I mean, they sent Locke, whatever.
Yeah.
But then they sent Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a 5th-round pick. For Wilson and a 4th round.
What is their first-round pick this year? 9.
Yeah, they got 9 and 22. They got 9 and 40 this year.
So they gave away, and they have Jerry Jeudy, they have they have Sutton, they have Melvin Ingram. I can't remember, or Melvin Gordon. I can't remember who their back is in the other back is that they have. Yep, I'm wearing pajamas, just so y'all know. Still in fucking pajamas, fuck it. So I don't know. I don't think it matters. I still think they're the 4th worst team in the AFC West.
Well, I don't know. Based off of that trade, everybody in the Raiders organization thinks it's fucking, or the Raider fan base thinks the Raiders are the 4th best team in the league.
Nobody gives a fuck. You already said the Raiders fan base was the stupidest fan base ever out there. So we're gonna discount everything they say that doesn't come out of your mouth. So regard to the Raiders. Okay, but you lose a lot. They lost Von Miller last year because they let him go, where they traded him. So you don't have Von Miller. Your defense is not going to be as good as what it was last year, in my opinion. I know you guys have some good defensive players. And I'm not sold on Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson starts fast. He always tails off. Let's not forget that his last full season, he got beat by Jared Goff and the Rams soundly in the playoffs. Or maybe it wasn't Jared Goff. Maybe they started a backup and then Jared Goff came in. I think that's what happened. So since he was off of his rookie deal, they haven't really done nothing. Once they had to pay everybody, they didn't really do nothing. And I don't know if that coincides with him rising and maturing and being amazing, or the downfall, or them not playing well and just being an average playoff team, is that Pete Carroll got old. Because they kind of went hand in hand. We still remember when they tried to make Russell Wilson the face of the franchise instead of giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch and he threw a fucking interception. And that was the last great team that they had, his best chance to win another Super Bowl. I don't think it makes them any better. So I think that the Broncos got fleeced. I think they're hoping for the Peyton Manning type thing, but they got to remember they signed Peyton Manning. So they didn't have to give up shit for him. So I think they're hoping for the Peyton Manning type of thing. And I just think they gave up way too much.
But do they get Von Miller back now because they got Russell Wilson?
Are they going to sign him? Von Miller wants to stay in fucking the Rams, and Aaron Donald wants Von Miller back. If you're Von Miller, why would you go back to the Broncos?
I don't know.
The Rams still give you a better chance to win. So I'm not sure. I think Wagner being gone sucks. I hear that the Cowboys are going to.
There's like 12 teams after Wagner.
Yeah, I think this is just a sign of what's going to happen with the Seahawks. Like, what now for the Seahawks? I think the Seahawks are going to have a rebuild. I think they're about to go into a rebuild. That's why I don't think they trade for Deshaun Watson. They got a lot of draft picks, and the best time that they were there was when they got lucky and got a good quarterback at a low price. And we know that rookie quarterback deals and rookie deals are more important to some of your people's successes because of how you can pay everybody else. So what now for the Seahawks? I think the Seahawks robbed the fucking Broncos. I think the Broncos are still the fourth best team in the AFC. I think the Seahawks are still the fourth best team in the NFC West. So I don't think they change. I just think that they're going to, in the division that they're in, they're now doing a rebuild. I don't think they're going to trade for Watson. I think they're going to keep Lockett or Metcalf. They may get rid of Lockett because Metcalf's still young. He's still on his rookie deal. He's about to go on a second deal. So I think they're going to try to shore up their offensive line, some of their defensive players, and get a game manager and see what happens. So I figure at quarterback,
I don't want to see the Raiders go after Metcalf.
They either draft somebody or you'll see them pick up somebody like a Jameis Winston or somebody like that. So yeah, do you think it any different with the Seahawks? You think they're about to hit a rebuild?
I mean, it feels like they're about to go into a rebuild. I feel like the way they released Bobby Wagner was garbage, but I guess it's been like that for like the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, look what they did to Earl Thomas.
Yeah, but I mean, it feels like they're going into a rebuild, and from rumors all over Twitter is that they're shopping a bunch of receivers.
Well, they said they weren't touching Metcalf, but again, they said they weren't trading Wilson too.
Right.
You don't trade Metcalf.
I don't believe anything out of Pete Carroll's mouth.
But there's no.
What did I say last season?
You're right. I remember.
I just think.
And we all looked at you like we were fucking dumb.
And I still feel the same way. I feel like
now I'm co-signing on what you said.
Like I just feel like they need to get rid of Pete Carroll. And if they're going into a rebuild, why are you going to do a rebuild with Pete Carroll?
That's agreement. But this is the problem with Metcalf. He's on such a good contract right now. We're gonna remember he's a second-round pick.
Yeah.
So why would you trade him?
Well, why would you go into a rebuild with Pete Carroll?
Because he won you two. He took you to 2 Super Bowls from a rebuild.
I don't care if they've gone through 7 rebuilds with Pete Carroll.
I mean, he's successful at it, so you at least got to give him a chance. But I get what you're saying. I think
you're going to give him a chance, and then let's say you fire him in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're probably going to go through another rebuild with a new head coach, unless you promote somebody from within.
Yeah.
So why? Why? I mean, look at the Raiders. How many times did the Raiders fucking rebuild?
Yeah, but every time they rebuild,
over the last 20 years.
But every time they rebuild, they got a new coach. They started a new rebuild with a new coach.
Right. So I think it's time for Pete Carroll to go.
No, I can't disagree.
Bring in a new coach and start the rebuild.
I can't disagree with you there. I completely agree with you. I think, but I think both of them should have left. I think if you got rid of those two, you should have got rid of Pete Carroll too, and just said it was the end of the era. You see what I'm saying? Right. But again, you can't. I can see how you can't fire Pete Carroll because of the fact that he's got you just 2 Super Bowls. Granted, they were fucking ages ago, but still. Okay, let's talk about the fucking gauntlet that's going to be the AFC West right now.
What the fuck about it? It's going to be a fucking nightmare.
All y'all motherfuckers coming after little old me? Y'all doing this shit to come after little old us? Y'all coming to get Jackson Mahomes? I'm saying. Y'all, everybody trying to shut up Jackson and Brittany.
Nobody's coming to get Jackson Mahomes because it's the media's fault that he's got depression now.
Fuck him. Bitch made.
They've ruined his life.
You know who's ruined his life?
Him.
TikTok. He should be suing TikTok because he's bitch made.
I mean, it wasn't TikTok's fault. It
was.
He was fine on TikTok until he started acting like a fool.
Yeah, but that's the problem because he wanted more followers on TikTok. If TikTok would have never became a platform, Jackson Mahomes, we would never know who he was. I still don't understand how people think he can dance. Okay, so we got Russell Wilson.
With his size 8 shoes.
Exactly. We got Russell Wilson in the NFC West, AFC West, I mean, from the NFC West with the Broncos. I placed him 4th in the AFC West. I'm not sure. Russell Wilson's been in one offense his whole entire life. I mean, one offense in Seattle. He's had one coach. So what's going to happen when you have a newer coach? He has to set the culture. You have to change the culture. And you basically went through a fire sale last year, except for all your young people. So I'm not 100% sure. And I don't know. I mean, Metcalf, Lockett, Judy, Sutton. That's all I'm saying. So I don't think it changes much. I think they're still the fourth team, best team in the AFC. Raiders, I got Raiders. This is gonna surprise a lot of you. Third worst team, I got the fucking Chargers. Now I know about Khalil Mack, the trade. The Chargers traded for Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack came back to the AFC West. Bring your ass back to Daddy's house. And it's now everybody's talking about the Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. First of all, I don't even know how they're gonna get along because Joey Bosa might be a racist motherfucker.
Here's why I'm not worried about it. Neither Joey Bosa or Khalil Mack is going to make it the entire season.
Agreed. So
they both play in a dome.
Yep.
On turf.
Yep.
So no, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. And Justin Herbert, I'm not sold on. I've said this multiple times in private. I don't know if I've put it on the podcast. He is Phillip Rivers 2.0. He literally will have a game of 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 300 yards on Sunday Night Football. And then the next game, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 200 yards. Like, he's very inconsistent. So I'm not sold on him. He's Tony Romo. He's Phillip Rivers to me. So I'm not sold on him. So I have him as a 4th worst team. And I'm not sold on them. They're injury prone. Not sold the coach. I like the coach, but I'm just not sold on him. And you need to stop going for it on 4th down. Second best team I got in the AFC West is the Raiders. I mean, I'm not saying this because Jeremy's on the podcast and because he's a Raiders fan. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. This is the reason why they were the second best team in the AFC West last year with all of the turmoil that they went through. The only issue that I have is I do not like Josh McDaniels. I do not trust him. But as long as if they keep Derek Carr, which is their heart and soul, add to their offense and basically help him out and give him a couple more weapons. They need to get a speedster receiver on that team. I think they're very, very good. They can build off what they did last year. Of course, I got the Chiefs in the 1 seed. So I mean, I think it's going to be a hellacious season. I don't even know if Russell Wilson's going to make it through the whole fucking season. So I think it's going to be hellacious, but I think it might be one of the toughest divisions in the NFL. But ultimately, fuck them. It's all about them KC. But I like the competition. Deshaun Watson, don't bring your ass to the Raiders, though. I don't need this shit. Okay? I don't need this heartache. We need to figure out something to do.
Bro, the AFC West is going to be the toughest division in the league.
It really is. The only issue that I think this is a problem, I think it could also be a complete dud because Russell Wilson could not play well. And the Chargers, I'm not trusting them. So
on paper,
yes, on paper,
it'll be the toughest division in the league.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's talk about your favorite Dallas Cowboy wide receiver.
Oh fuck!
I know we're gonna get on this one. Go ahead. You could be the bad guy because I don't understand why they're cutting him.
Have you seen his contract?
Yeah, that they paid him.
Yep, $20 million.
Yep.
I think he's overpaid.
I do too.
And they're gonna do it. They're cutting him because they don't want to admit that they fucked up paying Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, they fucked up paying both of them.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know.
He wasn't worth $20 million when they paid him the $20 million.
No.
We know this. But this is my issue. And I've said this many times to you off when we talk about on-field stuff. Mm-hmm. There are certain things that stretch the offense more than people know. And make the offense tick. One of the best things is having a number 1 receiver. Everybody's a number 1, thinks they can be a number 1 receiver until they're a number 1 receiver. I'm not saying CeeDee Lamb is not capable of being a number 1 receiver. I'm not saying that at all. but he's never been the number one receiver. He's always had Amari Cooper on his other side. And yes, Amari Cooper does drop passes, and he doesn't play at full strength, and he has a lot of fucking bad things that he does. But you still have to know where the fuck he's at. Right. You still have to account for him being on the field. So being a Chiefs fan and seeing what has happened when we get good receivers, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins left last year, and that hurt us more than we even knew because we didn't have that third receiver. That chemistry that Patrick Mahomes had with Watkins, we still couldn't find that through the whole fucking season. That chemistry that Dak has with Cooper is important. Dak didn't really start taking off till Cooper got there and started producing. Now, yes, Cooper's hit miss, but what are y'all going to do when Ezekiel Elliott is? And also, Cooper's best seasons was Ezekiel Elliott's best seasons because your offense was built off running the ball. So what are y'all going to do when you don't have Cooper there on the left side or playing his number one spot? CeeDee Lamb is now covered by the best cornerback, or the main focus is on him. Michael Gallup has now been stepped into a 2 receiver instead of a 3 receiver. So now he's getting covered by CeeDee Lamb's people, and the focus is still on him. And Ezekiel Elliott isn't running the ball. Are you still going to be able to do the same shit and put up 400 or 500 passing yards without a true number one receiver? Not saying CeeDee Lamb cannot be one. But let's take the Raiders case. When Henry Ruggs went down and was gone, it took a second for them to find that other person. And it turned out that it kind of was in a couple people. Zay Jones.
The Raiders still didn't find that other person to replace.
But your offense was completely different. It was not the same buzzing. It wasn't scoring the same amount of points because you didn't have that guy that could stretch the fucking field that they had to be accounted for. Yes, Hunter Renfrow was amazing. Waller was fucking amazing. But there has to be that third guy. There has to be somebody else when those two are covered that can get open or make the defense play honest. And that's what happened when they didn't have Ruggs. Yes, Zay Jones stepped up and they had a couple people, Braylon Edwards. They had a couple people that had couple great games. But consistency was what they were missing. And that's what you're going to miss with Cooper. Not that he is a consistent receiver, but he consistently was a threat. And in this day and age, in the NFL, where passing is everything, this is not 1980. This is not 1990. Tom Brady left the Patriots because they had no fucking weapons. He went out, got some running backs, got 2 receivers, and 2 tight ends and won a fucking Super Bowl. You can never have too many weapons. Yes, you overpaid him. You're 100% right. Yes, your pay scale is fucking dumb. You're 100% right. But that's your fault because you wanted Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin again. So try to restructure his contract. If you can't trade him, bite the fucking bullet. You're not paying anybody right now anyway.
Well, hold on. I gotta share this. Look at it. I googled the Chargers headquarters and it comes up Las Vegas, Nevada.
Why did you Google the Chargers headquarters?
Because I'm sending out the cards, the football cards.
Shut the fuck up, it really does.
I swear.
Chargers announced that the team has reached an agreement with so they're constructing a training facility and corporate headquarters in El Segundo, California. It's coming in 2024.
But literally, Los Angeles Chargers headquarters location, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
Sorry, I found it funny.
That is kind of fucking funny. Okay, so I think they shouldn't trade him. I think they shouldn't release him, try to restructure his contract. But listen, whoever gets him is going to get him on a good deal because it's going to be
apparently there was an argument between Cooper and Prescott. Did you read about that?
Nope, I don't give a fuck.
Fuck. What did he say?
Prescott is not who they think he is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Where's it at?
Here it is. Well, I know in December 2021.
Oh, he did. Apparently, he told Prescott he was the Black Kirk Cousins on the sidelines.
That makes sense. I can't argue that. I can't argue that at all.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple days. Because free agency starts Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wednesday. So
and he'll be cut before the new league season starts, which I think is Tuesday.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of days. Do I think they should trade him? No. Do I think they will trade him? Yes. I think if they do trade him, I think he's going to end up most likely in Chicago.
Probably.
Because I think the Bears are going to lose Robinson.
Yep.
So they're going to want to replace Robinson, and who better to replace him with than Amari Cooper?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It'll be fun to see what happens, though.
I agree with you. Okay, so the last two topics we're gonna get into, a little rapid fire. Not gonna spend much time on it. With me traveling recently, I've gotten back into wrestling. I don't know why, but a lot of times I'm sitting in a hotel, don't know what to watch, and if it's a Monday, it's a Wednesday, it's a Friday, or a Tuesday, I can always turn on the TV and watch wrestling. So I've gotten back into wrestling a little bit, and I've had a couple people reach out to me talking about the Stone Cold at WrestleMania. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I did spell that right. Okay. Stone Cold at WrestleMania. So I watched the Kevin Owens thing. I thought the Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins angle was good, where they almost won the tag team championships, but they didn't. So now Kevin Owens called him out to be on his show, the KO show, and he's going to go out there and he's going to interview him. Stone Cold's going to, give him a Stone Cold Stunner. I don't want to see him in the ring wrestling. He hasn't wrestled in like 16 years. Does everybody remember Saudi Arabia Crown Jewel with Shawn Michaels? Yeah, let's not have that happen again. If we do have him wrestle or have Shawn Michaels wrestle, let's have him wrestle with people that can carry a match. AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, some younger people that can carry your matches and make them look good. Not saying that Kevin Owens can't carry a match. Kevin Owens is amazing. Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens is amazing, but at the same time, I just don't want to see it. So we might be talking about some WrestleMania stuff, some wrestling stuff coming soon. I'm thinking about ordering the Peacock because it's only $5 to get the Peacock. You can get all the NFL games. There's some Super Bowl was there. I can watch WrestleMania. It's a 2 days. So I've just been watching it on Hulu because I don't have cable. So I've been watching it on Hulu and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm probably gonna get more into WrestleMania and wrestling. We might talk about this a little bit more. But yeah, I like Stone Cold at WrestleMania. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So far,
let's talk about WWE. You got to give me a little time because I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah, I know. Oh, fuck. Oh. So, listen. Fuck all of the people that make decisions on how to put games in fucking stores, okay? I got home. WWE 2K22 came out yesterday, March 11th. Came out yesterday, March 11th. I got home from the airport. I went to the airport. I went home, came home, saw my dogs, smoked, went to GameStop. They told me since I didn't pre-order it, they didn't have any available copies. Wait, what, bitch? Your whole job is to stock games so people can buy it. Brand new game, hasn't been released in 2 years, comes out March 11th. You don't have any copies. Cool, I'll go to Walmart. Walmart isn't selling it in stores. Cool. Look it up on Google. Best Buy is the next closest one to me. Go to Best Buy. They say they have 3 in stock. Go in there, have it in my cart. They don't have any in stock. I try to put it in my cart later. It's gone. Wit said, fuck it. I'm not doing it. I'll order it from Amazon. I don't give a fuck. I didn't order it from Amazon because now in my head, I'm like, I want to play the GM mode. I want to play all this shit, but I don't want to wait 2 days. I want to go get the game, download that shit today. So then I went to Target. Oh, by the way, at all of these game places, none of them even had a section for it.
Really?
Not on the PS5, not on the Xbox, not on the Xbox One, not on the PS4, not on the Switch. None of them even had a place for it. So then I stopped by Target on my way home from picking my daughter up last night about 5 o'clock at night. I show up. Target has 1 PS5 left. A couple Xbox Ones, but no PS4. That was the only store. I went to 4 fucking stores on a AAA game release. On the day it released. And only 1 store had a spot for it. What the fuck is this world coming to? That's all I'm saying.
Maybe they shouldn't have closed down GameStop.
Well, no, every GameStop's like, oh, you have to pre-order it now.
Well, I know the GameStop by my house, they closed.
Oh, there's 2 by my house. Last thing we're going to talk about, NBA. Why? Because I've been watching NBA like crazy.
What happened to the Sixers the other night?
Shut the fuck up. Why you got to do that?
I think Harden had, 11 points?
Why you got to bring that shit up?
In 27 minutes?
Why you got to bring that up? Why?
Because that's all I saw on my timeline for like fucking 10 minutes of scrolling.
Why? Why, Jeremy? Why? Yeah, we're gonna talk about the game real quick. We're gonna talk about that. The Nets came in ready to play. They wanted to defend for, they had Kyrie and they had Kevin Durant, so they came ready to play. Ben Simmons literally had Philadelphia 76ers fans waiting outside his hotel room. When he got up in the third quarter and touched the ball, the whole entire crowd went crazy. This is the thing. This is the issue. James Harden is scared of big games. We know this. And we got our ass whooped. So there we go. We could be worse. We could be the Lakers.
I think I chose my team.
Who?
The Suns.
I wouldn't pick that team.
Yeah, you know who all my teams are? They're all losers. So
no, but
it's just it adds to the history.
Real talk, Talking Stick Arena is or whatever the arena's name now isn't bad. It's a 4-hour trip from us, and you can go in the game. Well, the games used to be cheap; they're not cheap anymore.
And I don't want to pick a California team because it's too expensive to go over there.
Yeah, so it's actually very nice and it's very cool. So we could definitely go to games. So yeah, I'm down with that. But yeah, so the Lakers lost to the Rockets. LeBron James should have taken that shot. The Lakers are probably going to miss the fucking play, are in trouble. I'm sorry, they're in trouble. Brooklyn's not in trouble. Who gives a fuck? Let's see. Why am I drawing a fucking blank? Oh, Rockets Arena is very nice. Very, very nice. One of the nicer arenas I've been to. Very efficient. Multiple entrances. Loved it. And if I had to predict right now who I would say would be in the finals, because I'm just going to throw this out here right now, because it's going to be a quick one. Finals, I'm going to go with the Sixers. Burst, Utah. Don't ask me why, but that would be my prediction as of right now. Anything else you want to say, Jeremy?
No. Just all these NFL players better sign these cards and send them back.
That would be lovely.
Right?
All right. Well, we've been on here about an hour. I'm going to try to cut some of these videos up today or tomorrow because I'm bored. And we'll see.
If you're bored, I got yard work that I need to do.
No, I'm good.
You can come over and help with that.
I'm not that fucking bored, buddy. Okay.
Well, fuck you too.
I'm gonna go get high right now. So I ain't even lying. Like immediately, my dad picked me up, had a joint for me. I got home. I was like, I've been smoking nonstop because I'm just loving it. I love being able to go outside and smoke. So with that, we're gonna get up out of here. Jeremy, take us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.